Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Anytime Maritime. Intelligent conversations that will give you in-depth awareness, understanding, education, entertainment on Anytime Maritime or anything maritime. Today I am very much thankful, delightful to have with us cleaning and hospitality experts serving the domestic maritime industry. Everybody, let's welcome Levi Senson and Ian Madrid from I Want Clean and By the Sea Hotel. Hello, welcome to Anytime Maritime.
Hello,
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Pastrana.
I hope
We're happy to be here.
Okay. I hope you have watched episodes of Anytime Maritime.
I did.
Yes.
Already, yes.
And I hope that you are part of the movement and the advocacy of promoting maritime because this is the industry we serve. Yes?
Yes. We
Yes.
have been serving FastCut for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
The part of the shipping industry. Yes.
Yeah. And umpisahan natin kay Levi bago tayo pumunta kay Ian. So, Levi, can you tell us about the importance of cleaning and cleanliness in the domestic shipping industry or the terminals or cleaning for that matter? Let's talk about cleaning. You're an expert in cleaning. You are an engineer by profession, pero hello, marami na siyang masters at mga certificate courses on cleaning. You actually
Janitor.
Di naman. Glorified janitor po. But she knows the science of clean, the science, the art of clean, and let's talk about cleanliness and how important it is, no, in any industry or maybe in life even, cleanliness, because I think that's one of the problem in our country now, no, parang madumi po sa mga pantry.
Correct.
Yeah. Sige, Levi.
I like what you said, no? Cleaning in general or in life kasi it's not only important in the maritime. Let's start with cleaning, the importance of cleaning in life or in any place. Kami in I Want Clean, we would like to promote that, the culture of clean, especially among us in the Philippines, among the Filipinos, kasi magaling tayo maglinis ng siguro sarili nating kwarto o
kotse,
sariling kotse, pero we don't care about the cleanliness of the kapitbahay, of the community or of the surroundings. So in I Want Clean, we want to promote the culture of clean. We want to be the parang that's our advocacy, no? To promote the culture of clean, the value of clean, because it promotes health, di ba?
Yeah.
It's very important sa health, especially now coming from the pandemic, di ba? We're happy na after the pandemic, we're more conscious of
sanitation
and disinfection. That is one of the positive things siguro nangyari during the pandemic. And so it's very important for health. It's very important also for promoting an environment that is conducive maybe to for homes, for family life, and then for at work. When the environment is clean, it's very conducive to work. You become more productive.
Exactly.
When the area is clean, and then it has a lot of value, I think, which we don't give importance to in the corporate world. The importance of the cleanliness, cleaning done by janitors, because there's value. First, your employees don't get sick because it's clean, so mas maganda yung attendance or walang masyadong
nagkakasakit.
Yes.
Like during the pandemic, di ba? Or medyo ngayon, pag nagkakasipon yung isa, nagkakasipon na lahat. No? But
Hawa-hawa.
Naghawa-hawa na, and then you have a lot of absences and then lower productivity in the business. So the value of, there's really value in cleaning, you can translate it to monetize that value in the corporate world, in the business world. And then, siguro increase in clients. kunyari, passengers, for example, sa FastCat, di ba? Why do people ride FastCat? Apart from it being the modern, the first, it's because it's clean, no? Mas mabango yung,
Totoo yan.
yung banyo,
Totoo
mabango
yan.
yung, malinis yung FastCat. So,
Yeah.
I think, so health-wise, conducive to work, and even business-wise, I think cleaning, that is when cleaning is very important.
Yeah. And I think it's even, there's an adage pa nga, di ba? Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes.
Di ba? I think it's like a basic thing that we teach our young children, that cleanliness is next to godliness. And recently, there was a phenomenon of Marie Kondo. Di ba? Marie Kondo. So basically, no, tinuturo niya decluttering, cleaning, organizing. So napakahalaga. And then, di ba, you mentioned how maybe we don't see the impact aside from the actual cleaning itself, the impact on the productivity of people and the health and wellness of the people occupying the space in cleanliness. So maybe some of the viewers pwedeng sabihin, ba't pa naman ako magbabayad ng cleaning kaya ko namang magwalis, kaya ko namang magpunas. Bakit nila kailangang kontakin ng I Want Clean? Kaya naman nilang gawin yon. Sasabihin nila, walis-walis lang naman yan, punas-punas lang. Why?
Kayang-kayang sagutin yan ni.
O sige nga, iyan ikaw. Sige, bakit? Bakit?
Bakit kailangan nila ang I Want Clean?
Oo.
First and foremost, thank you for having me here today,
thank you.
Miss Anne, and also
you.
Ma'am Ibay.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been working with I Want Clean for a year now. So basically, it's a game changer for me from hospitality. Tapos, I'm also handling the sales and marketing for I Want Clean. So basically, what I notice about I Want Clean, they are very professional. So if you want your home, your condo, your space to be clean, super clean, so you need to get I Want Clean because there's a process on cleaning. Parang iniisip natin, dapat punas lang yan, dapat paso lang yan. It's not like that. But if we wanted to make it very healthy space for everybody, especially to your family, to your friends, and yung mga visitors na pupunta sa bahay nyo, and also dun sa office na sinabi nga ni Ma'am Libay na there are companies na maraming mga nagkakasakit ng mga staff, ganyan. So if we wanted to prevent that, so that's the time na you need to get a professional cleaning service, which is we advocate, we really advocate about the cleaning, the proper cleaning, and we also science clean, yeah. We have science clean, guys. Yeah.
I like your tag.
Yes.
Linis, luntian, serbisyong ramdam. Okay, so you were talking about science of clean. Okay, what's the science of clean? Ano ba yun? What does it mean?
Science of clean, behind that there is study of how we will clean this particular area or this problem. So basically,
parang may sistema.
May system, yes.
Systems.
May gamit na, may
Yes.
tools.
We use
Yes, may tools,
professional
may
tools and
equipments.
chemicals. Yes.
Chemicals. Pag sinabi bang linis, luntian, di ba, green cleaning,
Yes.
chemicals ba rin yan?
Green cleaning is chemicals. Marami tayong ngayong di ba, green organic chemicals.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be naman, we not really organic, but we use chemicals that at least are not harmful for the environment. So green cleaning pa rin yun. And then green cleaning also includes system, a cleaning system that is sustainable, systems and procedures that are sustainable. I think that's what we can be proud of also. Hindi mo yan makukuha ng, sige, magkuha na lang tayo ng cleaner dyan sa kalye, sweldo ka na lang natin, tapos linisin to. Many times, yung mga gamit nyo sa bahay, maybe may carpet o mayroong mga mamahaling furniture, or sa office, maybe it's a busy office, or you have a big area, or maybe barko, na you have 300 passengers after 3 hours, you dock, tapos magdi-disembark yung 300, another 300 is coming, di ba? Tapos meron kayong, in fast cut, meron silang cargo, merong mga may sakay na manok.
Oo, totoo yan.
May sakay na, baboy, di ba?
Yeah.
Or, tapos mayroon ding mga passenger truck. So all this bring in different kinds of dirt, soiling, di ba? And you need to protect all these people because they are your passengers, they are your clients, they are your employees, di ba? You have to think of their safety. So one consideration will be cleaning, talaga professional cleaning. Now, how do you remove the dirt, the volume of dirt? How do you maintain the place in a hygienic, healthy state every time? No, yung simple cleaner that is not trained won't be able to do that. No, siguro makakapagwalis sila, but maybe hindi nila alam magtanggal ng germs, mag-control ng pests, no?
Or being efficient, cleaning in a short period of time
Exactly.
with parang maximum coverage.
Yes. So,
Yes,
how
so
frequent?
yeah.
O maybe na makakalinis sila pero baka pagod na sila, no? Parang at the end of the day, hindi na sila magkadaw-gagawan. You don't need to clean naman everything every day, no? Pwede. In I Want Clean, we do cleaning calendar. There are things that you have to clean daily or even more frequently during the day. Pero there are cleaning tasks that we do weekly, that we do, like for example, high dusting, vacuuming, or maybe there are things that we do monthly or quarterly. So, ini-schedule. That is already done professionally. No, those are things that we customize per client.
So what I hear from you is training the people. People are trained.
Yes.
That's what they do every day. They clean. They're experts. Use of the right tools. So maybe vacuum, ano ba yung high heat.
Mas maglinis.
Pwede na ako maglinis. Parang hindi ako nabiyayaan ng talent
She's
doon
summarizing and in a better way.
Okay, so we're talking about tools, the right tools to clean, and then of course the parang chemicals or inputs, no, use of the right chemicals and inputs to achieve the desire of the customer. So whether it's ports or terminal or home, condo, because what we see is that some people actually get sick because of dumi or asthma. And minsan, actually inabot ko yun. Kasi nung bata pa ho ako, bagong kasal ako, yung bahay po namin, pina-interior design, heavily draped. Tapos may mga valence board na hindi ko alam pa paano baklasin. So, hindi ko na lang pinalalaba. Until such time na talagang sa bahay, naluluha na ako. And then, atching ako ng atching. And I was young, still young to have grasped it, that puno na pala ng dust.
So, it can harbor dust mites.
Exactly.
No?
So, atching na ako ng atching, tapos luha ako ng luha.
High allergens. Yeah.
Allergen, na nagkakasakit ka na, all because I didn't know. Kaya, importante paglilinis.
Sometimes we think, kasi sa Philippines, uso yung general cleaning.
Oo.
No? Sometimes we think, okay na, general cleaning once a month, o pag fiesta, Pasko, diba? Actually, you know what is more important in cleaning is the daily removal of dirt. Yung daily walis, or daily dusting, or daily... That's more important than the general cleaning every month. Kasi when you don't remove dust, yun nga, nagkakasakit, no? And also, yung makikintab nyo na spaces, nawawala yun pagka maraming soil and dust in the surfaces. Kasi you step on them, and instead of winalis, you step on them. So, ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng gasgas yung ating wood surfaces, marble surfaces, o yung makikintab nating wet look surfaces in the offices, di ba? Ang kalaban nun is not rain, is not, I don't know, spills. Ang kalaban nun yung daily alikabok. That's why.
Saan pa galing alikabok? Curious ako. Saan ba
Gusto ko
nagagaling? Ha? Saan ba nagagaling?
Tinuturo ko yan.
Oo nga, sige, gusto ko malaman talaga. Kailangan turuan mo tayo. Saan ba nagagaling alikabok?
Soiling.
Hindi, total, science of clean.
Soiling.
Turuan mo na kami. Saan ba galing ang alikabok?
Soiling comes from direct or indirect sources. So yung direct sources natin are the daily foot traffic, the foot traffic. So they're brought in by people. So yung dust. And then indirect soiling comes from the environment. So kahit yung isang bahay walang tao.
Yun nga tanong ko. O kaya nakalock yung kwarto pero pag pumasok ka, puno pa rin ng dust.
So, galing sa natin, environment, lalo na dito sa Philippines, maalikabok. It's not the same as...
O bakit? Bakit ba maalikabok sa atin?
Bakit marami tayong alikabok sa Pilipinas. Kaysa, I think because of pollution.
Or the weather?
The weather.
Could it be the humidity, weather?
Humidity is also
a factor.
Very important factor in the Philippines. Very high ang humidity natin. So it can, alam niyo yung humidity is the moisture in the air.
Yes.
So pagka maalikabok, pag madumi yung yung ating environment, pwede kayong magkaroon ng molds, yung mga amag. Kasi amag plus dirt plus
Hangin,
room temperature,
humidity.
and then moisture, yan ang
Will cause
pinagmumula
mold.
ng bacteria.
And molds can
bacteria.
give you sickness.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya mo lalong nag-allergy. May ubo pa nga, mga ganyan, because of mold.
It can be deadly.
Ito mo na!
Molds can be deadly kasi lalo na yung may hika, may asthma, the sick people, the old people, and the young people, those who are more prone to illnesses, yun yung can be affected by molds. I have one client before na pinatawag nila kami because may nag-collapse during the training. They were having a training in one of my clients, big clients. Tapos, it was because she had an asthma attack because the carpet was not being cleaned well. It wasn't being vacuumed.
So punong-puno na pala. Ay, hindi naman ho dito sa G Studios. Ni Sarah G at ni Mateo G. Bago pa lang to.
When you have a carpeted office, so kailangan niya ng regular vacuuming because it can harbor dust from food. So ang important din sa cleaning is preventive. So when you ask me paano ba pumapasok yung alikabok? So paano ba mape-prevent pagpasok ng alikabok? That is preventive.
Paano nga ba?
Preventive. So normally in offices like this, you install walk-off matting, yung tinatawag nating pagpasok sa opisina, pagpasok sa room, kailangan mayroong walk-off matting or tawag sa Pilipinas doormat.
Doormats.
Floor mat.
Floor mat. Para napupunasan, nadadust off na yung sapatos.
Kaya lang, ang problema natin, hindi naman, madalas, ang ginagamit natin, yung maliliit, welcome. Kasi lang yung isang paa.
So, the size matters too.
The size matters too, yes.
Mas gusto mo ng full coverage.
In principle, 3 steps. 3 steps.
Paano ba
Ganon kahaba. It should
tatlong apak, para tatlong
steps.
Sa tatlong hakbang, nalinis na yung ilalim ng sapatos.
Natanggal na yung ilalim ng sapatos.
Okay.
So, it's
3 steps. So, hindi
3
maliit,
steps.
hindi matipid.
hindi matipid.
Hindi matipid kasi
And then
hindi malinis.
that's preventive.
Okay.
Preventive also will be to keep the doors closed and windows. So, it's good to open it during the cleaning time. And then you can keep them closed during the day. Especially if your office naman walang problema, that's air condition, naka-close naman yung mga windows, but for homes, pwede to keep it closed during the day.
Keep it closed. Kasi kaya iniisip ko, kami practice namin, we air out the room.
Yeah,
So, binubuksan yung bintana for daytime and then nighttime, sasara, tapos naka-aircon.
Yeah.
So, are you saying it has to be closed the whole day? What about when you say you want to air out the room, how long should you keep the window open?
We're talking about air quality, di ba? Kasi air and sunlight disinfect. So that's free. Free disinfection.
Hindi kailangan ng air purifier. Hindi, pwede naman.
Hindi kailangan
supplement talaga yun. Okay.
It's a natural free disinfection. Air and sun.
Yeah.
So you keep the windows open. But I think it depends on the area. But I think an hour or two of keeping it open is okay. But if you are in near the roadside
na maraming kotse,
dumadaan,
wag. Sara dapat.
Better as short as possible. Siguro okay na yun. 1 hour or during the cleaning, when you clean, you can open it. Tapos keep it closed na. Kasi you know what matters in improving air quality is saan ba mas mayroong air quality? Inside the room or outside the room?
Oo nga.
Baka if you keep it open and you're near the pollution area, like a roadside, di ba? So maybe you are not
better off closing your window.
Because baka there's a way of checking indoor air quality.
Paano?
Even in the Philippines, there's an app where you can check indoor air quality.
Share naman.
Right. Yeah, there's an app.
May app to check the air quality.
Yeah, so it will tell you kung moderate, kung don't go out within 24 more than 2 hours, ganyan. In the Philippines, in Manila, actually fairly well. So you can check like Alabang, air quality in Alabang. So it will tell you yung air quality. So that means you can open your windows and okay.
Wow, may natutuhan mo tayo. Pero I have a question. You were saying, ang cleanliness, every day ang cleaning must be done every day. In the space where you work, you sleep, you eat, every day. So, ilang oras ba dapat ang dedicate ng isang tao sa paglilinis? Kung halimbawa, estudyante ako, o kaya, working. Okay. So, like cleaning hack. Ilang minuto ba yan? At saka ano yung basic cleaning na na dapat alam namin?
Siguro important are what are the non-negotiables sa
yan. I like that.
Cleaning,
non-negotiable.
Na kailangan yung linisin.
Sige. Ano?
Important will be sa banyo. You need to clean the banyo every day. So, at least to dry the surfaces. Okay, clean the toilet, collect the trash, and then dry the surfaces. Kasi po, yung pinagpaliguan natin, pag hindi natin tinuyo by wiping it dry, yung water at saka yung possible soap and pinag-rinse natin sa pagpaligo, may contain minerals and dirt that can soil your surfaces. Kunyari, yung banyo nyo, tiles, o kaya glass, pwedeng pag doon natuyo yun, hindi nyo pinunasan, magiging stain na po yun. Mas mahirap po silang tanggalin. Kailangan nyo na po ng chemicals. Pero kung tinuyo nyo, every time after kayo maligo, o mag-toothbrush, o maghilamos, hindi na siya magsistick sa surface. So, that's one. Non-negotiable yun. Kasi it's more difficult to clean after a week. Pagka 1 week na dirt. And then, trash collection, trash disposal is non-negotiable. You have to...
Every day.
Kasi po, pag hindi kayo nagtapon ng trash, it can harbor naman pests. So, yung sa banyo, pwedeng difficult stains. Sa trash, pwedeng pests. So, pag
Pest
may
like cockroach,
pest.
daga.
Kasi
Takot ako
pagkain
dyan.
nila yun, di ba? Pagkain
Ah,
nila yung makikita nila sa trash. Lalo na kung naka-open yung mga trash bins natin. And when there's food, there's pests. And when there's pests, there's disease. Yun. So, pwede tayong magkaroon ng sakit. So, trash disposal every day. Lahat po ng trash, lalong-lalo yun sa kitchen, kasi pagkain yon. Tapos yung sa banyo, no, for hygiene. And then, dusting. No?
Dusting
Surface
first before sweeping.
Oo.
Dusting before sweeping.
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Ha? Umpisang linisin yung taas kasi mapupunta sa sahig.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, kaya lang, pagka daily, siguro wala kayong oras ng from top to bottom. So, everything within hand reach, at least, on a daily basis. Hand reach, ibig sabihin, hindi kayong titing at aabot ano yun?
Bigla tuloy ako nag-dust dito.
O hindi kayo
susumbong
magbibend.
natin kay Sarah at
Yes.
kay Mateo.
Yun.
Malinis po.
Everything within hand reach, daily yan. O kung kaya, daily yung mga
Daily.
surfaces ng
Yeah.
tables,
Yeah.
tsaka yung floor, di ba? Para,
Sweep.
yun naman,
Sweep.
to protect your surfaces. Kasi it's an investment, di ba? Yung flooring nyo, investment yan. Yung surfaces nyo, investment yan. So, para magtagal sila, tsaka para maganda, di ba? So, you dust it. Tapos, ngayon, pag mas may oras ka na, kasi siguro during the day, may oras ka lang, I don't know, 30 minutes. Pagka,
Normally, yes.
Sa tingin mo, 30 minutes okay
sila,
lang?
di ba?
Parang mag-i-invest ka ng 30 minutes of your day
Yeah.
for cleaning.
Alam niyo,
of
may
your
nabibili
space.
naman yan. Sinabi mo na hack. May nabibili naman na tsinelas na para na silang ano, di ba? Mayroon na silang parang ano, para na siyang map. No? Meron ako.
Meron?
Oo, meron
Patingin?
gano'n.
Saan mo
You can wear that. You can wear it. Tapos pagdating mo sa bahay, suot mo na yon. O kasama na yung ano, pagpasok mo, kasama na
Pagpunas.
yung pagpunas.
Yeah.
Tapos there are parang mitts na yung mga
Gloves. Gloves.
na ano, pag sinuot mo, kasama na, mayroon na rin siyang parang
Talaga?
map. So, it's easy, di ba? Parang madali na. At least yun lang. And then, on the weekend, that's when you can do,
Deep cleaning.
we call it deep cleaning sa Philippines, we call it general cleaning. So, marami nagtatanong sa amin, rates for general cleaning. So, deep cleaning, that means pag nagsabi po kami sa I Want Clean na deep cleaning, we clean from
Top to bottom hanggang ilalim niyan.
Pati po
Ito, sofa. Kasama sofa.
Pati po yung walls, ceiling, nililinis namin lahat ng mga
Furnitures.
fixtures, tapos inside and outside your cabinets. Tapos we vacuum
Inside out.
all surfaces. And then we disinfect
Yeah.
with a steam cleaner. So we have a hot steam disinfection. We do that in I Want Clean.
Wow, galing. Iba talaga pakiramdam pagka malinis yung surface, no? Yung nakikita mo, naaamoy mo, nalalanghap mo, and then it contributes to the lightness of being because you just feel clean. So, in relation to the maritime industry, it's a transportation sector, no? You're carrying passengers, and you clean ships, no? Like FASCA. I know you clean also hospitals, schools, condos, offices. So, gaano kahalaga ang cleanliness sa isang public transportation service? Like buses, mga Grab, basta public transport.
I think it is very important for the industry, right? Because that's what people look for, no? In a clean place. Yung hindi pagsakay mo, yung mga tao hinahanap malinis yung banyo.
Yeah.
For example, like a maritime or a ship, no? Like FASCA, ang hinahanap ng tao, malinis na banyo, malinis na mga upuan.
Yeah.
I think that's what attract passengers, no? Mahirap, you know that passengers eat in the
In the ship.
in the buses. So, mas maraming, and the passengers come from terminals, come from, sabi ko sa inyo that cleaning, soiling comes, direct soiling comes from foot traffic, di ba? So our people, passengers, customers come from terminal. So maraming dumi maaari sa sapatos. At tapos kumakain sila sa loob ng passenger ship or terminal or buses. So maraming dirt na maaring ma-accumulate.
So, ibig sabihin ba, pag sumakay ako ng public transport, whether jeep or taxi or bus, pwede ba akong mahawa ng sipon? Pwede ba akong magkasakit dahil hindi malinis?
Yes, definitely. Kasi naka-air condition mostly yung ating mga taxis, mga bus. Wala na yatang hindi air condition ngayon, ano?
Meron, may jeepney hindi.
Jeepney na lang yata. Jeepney
tricycle, hindi din
tricycle.
Oo.
Pero yung taxi, buses, passenger ships, madalas yan air condition. So, pwedeng yung germs and bacteria, if not disinfected well, pwedeng nandun lang, no?
So it has to be disinfected too. May pupunasan ng
we disinfect all the surfaces, especially yung tinatawag nating high touch areas, no? Remember
heavy traffic, high touch.
Remember yung germs come mostly
sa kamay, kaya tayo alcohol.
Oo, kaya tayo nag-alcohol. Pero kung minsan, merong inuubo, kaya hindi sila nakamask, o kaya galing sila ng toilet. So, pwedeng mag-spread yung germs dun sa mga high-touch areas, yung mga doorknobs, door handles, sa mga passenger seats.
Estribo.
Diba, pag sasakay sa passenger.
Yun, estribo, maaring madumi din yan. So, that has to be disinfected too.
Oo, that has to be disinfected well. No? Kaya yun sa MRT, di ba? Kailangan na-disinfect yun kasi hinahawakan yun ng passengers kung yung mga nakatayo sa MRT.
I wonder kung nalilinis. Nakikita nyo ba?
Nakakita na ako ng hindi ko na lang sasabihin.
Hindi, nalilinis ba? Ang curious lang ako.
Based on my experience kasi, boss, mga 2021, 2022, talagang nagdi-disinfect sila. So, they're gonna stop on the last station. Okay. Like for example, dun sa Taft, ganyan. So, mga 30 minutes bago nila pasakayin yung mga pasenyo. But right now, parang hindi na siya, parang hindi na siya ginagawa. Parang nasanay ulit yung mga Pilipino. So, I just want to add lang din sa sinabi ni Ma'am Libay kanina regarding dun sa mga transportation. Actually, based on my experience again, yung sa loob ng Grab, kasi I always ride the Grab. So, nung nag-Grab ako ganyan, and then I'm going to work, and then siguro mga 20 minutes, parang ang sama na ng pakiramdam ko. Oo, sabi ko, sabi ko, hindi na ako tutuloy sa work kasi ang sama na ng pakiramdam ko. And then, I always disinfect yung may alcohol ako nadala, ganyan. So, as in, na-prevent ko naman in my own way kung paano ko siya gawin.
Kaya sumama pakiramdam mo kasi may nalalanghap ka na dun sa Grab, ganun ba yun?
Actually,
gas dun sa upuan,
yes,
aircon, usok, baka nagsisigarilyo pa. Sa loob.
Parang hindi. Anyways, ganun siya, ma'am.
So, you mentioned aircon, no? Meron tayong dalawang klase ng aircon. Kung window type, that's a closed package aircon. So, wala siyang indoor air, wala siyang fresh air exchange pagka package aircon. Pagka ganito split type, mayroon siyang nasa labas. So, it's possible na meron siyang fresh air exchange. Ang mga airplane ngayon, inassure nila yung passengers na 50% fresh air exchange.
So parang mas maganda na may fresh air exchange.
To improve indoor air quality.
Yeah.
Yung mga centralized aircons, meron yon fresh air exchange. Important yun eh. Important yun sa health of the building. Pero kung yung office natin is package type aircon, so ibig sabihin nun, walang air exchange. So yung umiikot na air sa inyo, kung ano yung nandun sa loob ng room. So if there's somebody who is sick, pwedeng mahawa yung mga, that's why nagkakahawahan. because the indoor air quality is not good. Yan.
Yeah. So you were saying every day, non-negotiable, yung mag-devote tayo 30 minutes sa cleaning surfaces, throwing the trash in the toilet, drying it 30 minutes, and then deep cleaning once a week.
Yes.
Once a week. And then even for aircon, may maintenance din yan. Nililinis din yan. Tama ba?
Yes.
Ang how often naman yan?
Meron
Once
po,
a month? Once a quarter? Ano ba?
meron po tayo sa aircon na
EMS.
filter. Hindi,
Ah.
meron tayong filter dyan sa aircon. Lahat ng aircon merong filter that can be removed. Kahit ito ngayon nakikita natin dito. O kaya yung mga window type, pag ituturo sa inyo yan pag bumili kayo, merong
Parang
may tinatanggal po na filter doon.
Ah.
Siguro once a week kailangan nating nililinis yung filter na yon. Kasi
How do you clean the filter?
It-
Wash it out.
you can wash it, yes. And then dry it bago ilagay sa aircon. Kailangan po i-dry muna bago ilagay sa aircon. Kasi pagka wet yun, pag nilagay natin, pwedeng ma-affect yung air conditioning unit natin, masira. So, clean it, wash it, brush it, tapos dry, and then replace
Kailangan dry.
the air conditioning.
So when you say dry, tatayo ko lang sa may banyo?
Pwede nyo pong punasan.
Punas.
Pwedeng punasan.
Okay.
Pwedeng punasan, tapos reinsert in the filter area. Tapos meron tayong yun sinasabi mong PMS na preventive maintenance schedule ng air conditioning. So it depends kung gaano karaming tao sa area, kung gaano kadalas nyo ginagamit, kung the whole day nyo ginagamit, yung schedule ng preventive maintenance.
And also pest control. Pest control is a must too in having a clean
Correct.
living. Dahil ayaw natin ng peste. So yan, pest control, how often is that? Whether it's misting or yung sa ipis or sa daga, how often should that be done?
Ang integrated pest management po, it's good to remind everybody, 80% is good housekeeping. So, cleaning pa rin. Now, 80% of controlling pests still depends on cleanliness. Kasi, kung malinis po yung surroundings, walang magha-harbor ng pest. Pag walang pagkain na nagkalat, basura, hindi po magtitira yung pest. Hindi tayo maa-attack ng pest. So, 80% is good housekeeping, 20% is yung mga pest control measures, yung ginagawa natin, Baygon, or yung mga mouse
Trap.
trap, mouse trap. Or kuminsan kumukuha na tayo ng regular pest control service from pest control operator.
Professional.
I1 po is a pest control company. So we also do pest control.
Sinasabay nyo na yung cleaning and
Yes. I think
pest
it's a good
control.
combination actually, yung cleaning and pest control, because when we, like in some of our clients sa building, we are doing the cleaning and we are also doing the pest control. And what is a professional pest control? Hindi lang po yung basta-basta kukuha kayo anytime you want, kasi hindi yung controlling pest. So it's good to have
Hindi spot, hindi kung kailan lang may nakita.
kung kailan pag may nakita na po kayong isa, dalawa, ibig po sabihin nun, madami na kayong peste sa loob ng bahay o sa loob ng opisina. If you see 1, 2, or 3 sightings of pests na nakita nyo na tumatakbo, say cockroach or daga. Ibig sabihin nun, marami na po kayong hindi nakikita. You are already harboring pests in I don't know, in the walls or hidden, tapos lumalabas lang sila paggabi. So, it's already a sign that you need pest control. But in order to control that and for the health of the people in the home or office, kailangan natin ng regular pest control service.
Yeah. And done periodically. Kumbaga, hindi po kung kailan lang kayo may makita, kung hindi, preventive din, no? Talagang gagawin mo on a periodical basis, whether it's quarterly or annually, it must be done.
Normally every other month. Iyon na po siguro yung pinaka-tawad kung hindi monthly, no? In public utilities like ships, like Fastcat, we do the pest control once a month. treatment at saka binibilang po talaga namin yung pest. So that's how we do it, no? In our program, may pest sighting record book po kami on a daily basis. Nire-record yung pest na nakikita na tapos kung saan. So during within the whole month, meron kaming pest sightings, monitoring, and then we can recommend or analyze kung bakit maraming pest doon sa area na yon and what treatment we have to do. So, public areas, transportation, offices, siguro po kailangan natin ng monthly, lalo na kung malaki. Kung homes, pwede na siguro yung every other month to control the pests.
So what you're saying in FastCat, talaga mayroong pest control management, kinokontrol yung sightings because yung safety of the passengers is also, it's part of the safety.
Yes.
Safety against dust, safety against pests, di ba? How about the chemicals that's being used? Can some chemicals be harmful?
Yes.
May fumes ba? May fumes ba ang mga ginagamit sa paglinis?
Sa pest control po, normally we do the pest control when there are no passengers kasi pesticides are really can be really harmful. So we do it when biocide. When there are no pests. When there are no passengers or
I guess what you're saying is
sa
PMS.
offices. Sa offices din, pagka Saturday, pag wala
maraming tao.
Pag walang tao sa offices, that's when we do it. We cannot do it when nandun yung mga office employees. Pero yun naman, mga siguro after 2 hours, wala nang problema.
So subside na yung whatever
we
fumes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yun yung prevention na ginagawa sa pest control.
So in your experience in cleaning vessels, ports, anong ang major issues na na-encounter nyo in relation to cleanliness and of course maritime industry because we are in the maritime
sa Philippines.
Pwede. Philippine maritime industry.
Na po ako, nag-benchmark na ako ng cleanliness, di ba? I went to
New York
and benchmark with the New York taxis sa cleaning. Hindi nila masyadong problema kasi the New York, siyempre, lang yun, no? Ano nga yung
New York City ferries.
The New York City ferries are around the
lower.
Sa
state of
New
York.
Ano yung lake nila?
Kung saan naglanding
Hudson
River. Hudson River. Kung saan naglanding po yung aeroplanong United Airlines.
Lang po yun, walang doon, walang alon. Dito sa Philippines, maalon. No? So, that's one of the problems here in the Philippines. It's the rough sea. No? Rough sea yung problema natin. Ano po yung problema ng rough sea?
Actually, I was gonna ask that. Anong issue sa rough sea?
Siguro, issue...
Hindi ka makapaglinis dahil rough sea?
Hindi. Siguro there's more to clean pagka rough sea. Kasi yung mga passengers, siyempre,
sumusuka.
Associated sila. So talagang busy yung mga stewards and steward cleaners namin during rough sea. Apart from that, yung pong mga natin, installations ng toilets, syempre pag rough sea,
kasama
sila. So medyo nagkakaroon tayo ng problem sa plumbing, sa clogging of during rough sea. Medyo pwedeng magkaroon ng backflow. Nagiging problema po natin yon yung backflow during rough seas dito. So syempre it's kind of inconvenient, no? Mayroong discomfort and inconvenience for the passengers. I think yun yung problem That's why we encounter those yung mga seepage of black water, gray water.
Dun sa hampas ng tubig din.
And then, thank
salt
you for
water.
that. The salt water is a problem also.
Yeah.
It's it's something we have to fight, no, yung salt water kasi it brings salt, and salt can bring corrosion,
Highly corrosive,
highly
no?
corrosive,
Salt water.
especially to stainless steel, yung mga ganyan, metals.
Metal. So,
Yes.
nagkakaroon ng stain.
Metals
ang hirap
and
linisin.
glass. Kaya
Yes.
yung glass natin laging you want to have a
Clear
nice
glass, yeah.
diba, picture perfect view sa of the na islands. Kaya lang medyo malabo yung mga glass natin kasi syempre because of the salt water, kailangan po natin ng ng cleaning doon. Special cleaning na yun pagka salt water.
So, you actually schedule deep cleaning din kahit sa barko.
Yes.
Diba?
Yung mga within reach, kaya namin, pero kung kailangan na rin po yung medyo sumasabit na sa labas ng barko. But we would like to explore really. That's our direction in 2024. We'd like to explore how we can help in defouling, yung defouling ng outside ng ship.
Yung hull.
The hull, and then the windows to keep it picture perfect sana windows. So we'd like to explore extending such cleaning service to the maritime industry.
So, how do you maintain high quality service in cleaning? How do you train your people? And can you tell us, can you paint a picture of a ideal steward and cleaner of the vessel? Kasi sila po yung puso, no? Tao. Pinag-uusapan na, ilang episode na ng Anytime Maritime ang pinag-uusapan ng ship sports and people, and in the context of cleaning, how do you keep up the standards of cleaning of your people? Hindi janitors tawag sa kanila, no? Stewards. Okay.
We maintain the shipping terminology.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those who clean are called stewards. So
Yeah.
we have steward. We have before the pandemic there were about 6 to 7 stewards manning our ships.
Per vessel.
Per
6 to
vessel.
7 per ship.
Per day. So
Okay,
that's
per day.
2 ships already. During the pandemic was difficult time, so we had to learn how to be more productive with less people because there were less passengers. But we'd like to it's our pride, and we take pride in that we were able to maintain the productivity of the people. Because sa cleaning, it's a lot about the passengers, how many passengers, but the big factor is the size of the ship, and the size of the ship during the pandemic is the same size of the ship non-pandemic time. So we were able to prove that it's possible to clean the ship with less people. So we have maintained that in all in the vessels that we serve. We reduced the number of stewards cleaning the ships. And how do we do that? Now, how do we maintain it with less number of people? We factors ng cleaning is training skilled people, and then effective tools and chemicals, and then the plan.
Cleaning plan.
A cleaning plan. So a cleaning
kahit
system.
po paglilinis, kailangan may plano. So may cleaning plan.
May cleaning plan.
So you know the scope, what has to be
our
achieved, and there's a cleaning plan.
So our stewards are trained in the proper use of the chemicals and the tools. We make sure that our tools and chemicals are high quality.
Hindi pwedeng walis-walis na
Yes.
kahit ano lang.
We train them. We train them in basic skills. Basic skills, how to use the equipment, vacuum. We have a steam cleaner in the boat to disinfect the boat fast, and then we have how to dilute chemicals para hindi hula-hula, dilution of chemicals. And then we train them in basic skills of mopping, high dusting, cleaning toilets. We have the 6 steps, 7 steps of cleaning toilets. Alam na alam nila yan, no? We follow the international rule of color coding, so we have different color coded
System.
rugs for different
Microfiber.
areas. So
Microfiber.
microfiber cleaning rugs. Even our mops are color coded for mops for the toilet and mops for
Most
the.
of the accommodation.
So after the training, is a system. Yeah, yun. Yung cleaners po
You
namin,
apply systemic
every
talaga.
every month our senior steward, per boat meron kaming organization. So there's a senior steward within that with 2 to 3 per team, per vessel. From 6 to 3 or 2 na to clean the vessel. Nagsasubmit po sila ng cleaning plan. So the whole month, for example, now we know the cleaning plan of every vessel for the month of December. So naka-schedule po sila kung kailan nila gagawin yung pest control, kung kailan nila gagawin yung
Inspection also the orange QC.
yung
Sa digitalized
you have to talk about that.
Hindi nga,
You
Ian,
have to
share
talk
mo.
about that.
Ibig sabihin, may
Yes.
digitalization na rin nangyayari sa cleaning industry.
Kasi di ba si Fastcat kasi one of its core value is pagiging trendsetter. So si I1 Clean also look for another means of giving the clients a real-time inspection without visiting the area. So we subscribe with Orange QC. So we're the first in the Philippines
Yes.
to have that
To
implement that inspection.
Yes.
So all of the vessels have a real-time inspection.
Yes.
Yeah, so they do pictures,
Okay.
videos, and all of the
Na-upload yung actual
yes,
picture.
oo. And then they also have like yung monthly reports and the inspection, also yung mga repairs sa barko.
Yes.
So they also send it into the Orange News.
At kunyari, this week we know, or this year, we know all the work requests filed by our cleaners. We know which work requests and how many have been completed, and we know how many work requests per vessel are pending.
Wow.
And
Galing.
we have
Science of clean, people.
Yeah, we have a digital report of all the vessels. If I want to know how clean is the vessel in Dumaguete, I just go to this app, and access to which is given to the inspectors as well as clients. So the client has access. So if you would like to see how clean is our vessel in Dumaguete, you can just put your the vessel name, FCM 14 or FCM 9, no? And ilalabas niya po real time yung inspection report ni FCM 9 in Dumaguete, Dapitan. Tapos in the report you will see pictures, actual pictures taken during that inspection.
Nice. So,
Well,
nag-digitalize na kayo.
Yes. And
Very
it's an app also, so you can
Access
just
by phone.
access by phone
And
or-
then over the Philippines,
yes,
real time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
It's very good because since all the vessels are in remote provinces,
we are
so-
geographically dispersed.
yeah, so it helps a lot in monitoring the cleanliness of the
Yeah.
vessels. And this app is being used worldwide. It's being used in big airports.
Grabe, mga airports.
And yeah,
And you're the only one in the Philippines
the first
that's,
and the only one in the Philippines.
using this. Wow! So talaga trendsetter din kayo talaga.
Yes.
So, we don't have a lot of time here, but I just want to ask, anong wish nyo napuntahan for the cleaning industry in the maritime industry? O, ayan. Kasi we know that you're part and parcel of the operation of ships, and you have encountered customers, issues. Where are you planning to take the cleaning industry?
Yeah, we for 2024 we want to explore the green cleaning.
Yeah.
We'd like to explore
Yes.
sustainability
Yes,
and help
love
in and
Love
the
that.
environmental sustainability in maritime cleaning. Would like to focus also and extend, how can we extend our cleaning service to the maritime industry? Now, apart from the daily cleaning of the vessels, now we're already experts in that, I believe. And so we would like to explore other cleaning services that we could offer to the maritime. So green cleaning, sustainability, and explore other services that we can do for the maritime industry.
Thank you. Alam mo, exciting yan, ha? We're just so blessed that we have people like you who are devoting their life in being experts in cleaning, in the maritime industry, because that definitely contributes to the maritime industry. Diba? Pag ang mga tao makakatawid at makakasakay sa mga barko na malilinis, that definitely contributes to the customer experience and the people using the nautical highway. So thank you very much for joining us here in Anytime Maritime.
Thank you, ma'am.
We hope to talk to you again and see more.
Episode part 2.
Anong episode ba to? But whatever episode that is.
Sa season 2, Anytime Maritime.
We will have more of them, people. So please tune in to more episodes of Anytime Maritime. Intelligent conversations happen here. And yes,
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you, and until the next episode. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.